What's up guys, it's Flash with tradingwithflash.com. Finally, the wait is over. This is the review I've been waiting to give you guys. This is the Foos Pro package review, so stay tuned. Making $100,000. Characters I met along the way that stepped in and are a big part of my story. There, so stay tuned. So guys, the wait is finally over. This is the Foos Pro package review. This video is going to have a review on the Foos 1, 2, 3 and Cloud 9. On my initial login to the course, I found it very professional and I really liked the back end, the way the website was built. It was very straightforward and easy to use and it was super professional. You'll notice along your way throughout the course, it actually has an application that you can ask questions along your way after each section of each video, which I think is really helpful. It saves you kind of writing down questions and getting them answered at the end. You ask them along the way and you receive the answer by email, which is super efficient. And in case you forget what question you asked, obviously you receive the email with the question and the answer you're looking for. So I found that a really good pro about the course. So this is a review on the Foos 4. It is the Pro package. So what that is, as I said previous, is the Foos 1, 2, 3 and the Cloud 9. I'm really happy that Foos made the decision to package these together and sell them off instead of selling them separately. Solely because I feel that it adds a lot more value when you receive all of them, and they do go kind of hand in hand with each other, so it is important to have access to all the courses. Some of them kind of would have lacked value having sold them separately on their own, so I think it was a great idea to package them together and sell them as a whole. So what you get for the Pro package, the price is $2,997, and what you get with this is you get the Foos 1, 2, 3 Cloud 9. You also get 90-day roadmap to success. So what that is you get 90 days access to his live chat room. So like I said guys, for the price of $2,997, you do receive access to his chat room and you do see him live trade every day, and you also get 3 mentoring classes per week, which is which I believe is with Big Mike. He's actually kind of head of the chat room, and you kind of see he calls out his breakdowns of each stock each morning, which is super helpful. He is a fantastic trader, so you can't take that away from him. So what he does speak is definitely knowledge, and you should learn from what his trades is. In the mentoring section, this is where you get to ask all your questions. So any issues or questions you have, you keep them for the mentoring class 3 times per week, and you get assistance off Mike, and he'll hopefully break it down and give you insight or any help that you do need. It is a really good bonus to have within the whole Foos 4 package is the mentoring, in my opinion. It really does add value to the course. Now, the chat room. So originally I was not a fan of the chat room. It was originally held on like a website. It was kind of difficult to get into. I found it kind of confusing. I wasn't a fan at all, to be honest with you guys. Then he changed to a Discord app. Now, in my opinion, this was the best decision he's made within the chat room. It is now on a Discord app. It's a lot easier to use and follow. The links are there for the live trading each morning. So it's very straightforward to access all your packages in terms of the chat room. Now, the only thing I would say negative about the chat room is it's not, in my opinion, I found it's not really encouraged to ask questions in the chat room, and that would be by kind of all the traders. It seems they kind of don't really encourage you to ask questions. I don't know why. In my opinion, there's no such thing as a silly question, and that's what I wish was kind of different in the chat room, is wish you kind of get the beginners asking questions, get people encouraged to kind of helping them along the way. I feel you can kind of get knocked a little bit if you do ask questions, especially if you feel it was a stupid question and you kind of get embarrassed by it. But you should never be embarrassed by asking questions, because if you don't, you're not going to learn. And that's probably one of the flaws, if I was to say it, would be I wish the chat room would kind of encourage questions a little bit more. But I suppose that's what the mentoring classes are for. You get to ask them in there, so it's kind of a pro with a con. Also guys, what I think is a great feature about the Foos Pro package is it comes with it's what's called Foos Sim. So this is basically a simulator that you get to enter and exit trades in real time, absolutely no risk. So it's similar to paper trading, but it is a free simulator that he has on offer, including in the package. So I think that really adds value itself alone for beginner people who are out there that just want to practice the patterns and go through what it's like to be in the live seat of a trader. There's not a lot of people offering this whatsoever. I've never really seen this on offer in any courses. Obviously brokers offer paper trading, but in terms of mentors and courses offering a simulator, it is very rare. So I thought that was a huge bonus in the course. So kind of cracking into the Foos 1 for you guys. The Foos 1 is basically, it is his 4 patterns to success in terms of his swing trades. So the Foos 1 is basically a swing trading course. I was really surprised by some of the patterns. They were new to me, so I found great benefit in these patterns. I've never seen some of them before, and some of them I have, but I really like this. The only thing I would say is kind of a downfall to the Foos 1 would be it's kind of an old course, but then it kind of, when you look at the content, it's still really relevant in today's market, so I don't really think it needs to be changed. But from first kind of glancing over it and breaking down the course, would be, yeah, it was kind of dated. But as I said, the patterns he teaches is really good, and I was a really fan of the swing patterns he goes through. The Foos 1 kind of takes you from start to finish on what you kind of need to know in the stock market, from the very basics kind of all the way up through some advanced tips. So it is really beneficial for the beginners getting started. What I kind of like about the whole Foos course, and especially in Foos 4, the first course, is he kind of glances back through his own experience and his own life, and you kind of get the gist of the mistakes he's made and why he's correct them. So I really like that. It's kind of, he relates back to himself, and I feel you kind of learn better that way. So that's one of the cool things as well I like about the course. There's also a lot of live trade videos within the course, so he'll break down his patterns and kind of go back over some screen shares with you, the winners and the losers, which I think is important, and he shows you why they work and sometimes why they don't work. If I had to kind of give a con about the Foos 1, I'd say I wish he went into more detail on the basics of trading. You know, he does cover everything from start to finish, but I wish he went into a slight bit more detail for the basics of trading, just for those people who maybe have no understanding of it. But again, you do get a grasp of what he's doing, but that would be one of the kind of cons I would say about it. I found really good value in the Foos 4 because it helped me with my swing trading. If you guys follow me on YouTube, you know I kind of like to take between 1 to 2 swing trades a week, possibly. Again, I'm more of an intraday trader, so swing trading I definitely need to improve on, and I felt I did learn a lot of valuable tips from this, including the patterns. So it has certainly made me a better swing trader, and I'm kind of grateful for that. And moving on to kind of Foos 2. The Foos 2 course is an intraday trading course. So what this is basically your kind of intraday trading. You're in and out. He kind of teaches you then, breaks down the intraday chart patterns. And he does have some patterns in this that he does trade. What's great about the Foos 2 is he's kind of showing you what indicators, when to enter and exit trades. If you don't have the Foos 1 and you're new to it, Foos 2 is kind of no good. You need to have 1 with 2. But that's the great thing about the Pro package, it's all included. Foos 2 is basically an intraday trading course. So this will teach you when to enter and exit trades. It'll also teach you kind of break down level 2s and what's important within this course. If you haven't seen Foos 1 and you're a beginner, well then don't jump to Foos 2. It is important to follow it step by step, and that's one of the reasons why I'm happy it's sold as a whole package and not separate. What's great in the Foos 2, he also teaches you to kind of to buy on the dips and some of the little tricks he has. You're also going to learn what he's great at is letting his winners ride and getting out of his losers fast. I feel he's really efficient at this, and I've picked up some of his little sneaky tips along the way, which are certainly improving my day trading. Foos 3 was by far my favorite section. This is a shortened selling technique section, and I was really impressed by this. Again, it was a lot more up to date than the Foos 1 and 2, but again, this was by far my favorite section, solely because I kind of short off patterns and not trends. So I'm kind of watching like the candle patterns and everything like this to take my short positions, and I'm not the best short seller in the business, so I tend not to do it an awful lot. But that's why I was looking forward to this Foos 3 so much, is because of the content it was containing. He basically teaches you 4 or 5 patterns that he will solely short off, and only short off these patterns. Each and every one of them was new to me. I've never seen these patterns before, and I was really impressed by them. Now, some of them are extremely dangerous patterns, So I'm still very cautious about taking them, and I still have an awful lot to learn within this. So I kind of want to go over this section again because there's a lot of information to obtain. There really is a lot of value in the Foos tree. What I found really interesting in the Foos tree, in my experience, was surprisingly this helped me going long in trades. And you're going to say, well, how does that make sense? It's a shortened section. How will this help you go long? Well, solely because on patterns I would normally go long into, I'm now seeing that they're forming short patterns that I wouldn't have seen previous to this, and I would have probably been taking red trades. So when I see these patterns coming up and I know they're short patterns and a lot of people are watching this exact pattern, I don't go long in the trade. I think you're going to be really surprised by the shortened techniques he has as well. As I said, they're completely new to me, and I'm spotting a lot of the patterns that are coming up. So I was really impressed by the Foos tree. The Foos tree was very hard to fault, in my 100% honest opinion. It was a very difficult section to fault. There's nothing really I can fault about the Foos tree. I was really impressed by it. Again, the quality of the videos, everything was just really second to none. So that's just my feedback on the Foos tree. And then I finally came to Cloud 9. Now, I was very skeptical about this section of the course. Solely because I was thinking to myself, what can there be in here that teaches you to become a better trader and be more psychologically confident in your trades, and what kind of mindset to have? This was actually a fantastic section, if I'm being honest, because it was a nice break away from all the kind of screen shares, all the pattern breakdowns, and kind of a nice relaxing section for the mind. It really does have a lot of value in it because it really gives you the mindset on how you should be thinking, where your mind should be at, and how negativity and other things like that will affect the impact of your trading. He goes through a lot of life experiences in this. Again, I'm a fan of that because I feel I learn a lot better when someone's breaking it down in their own personal experience. And it is filmed in a really cool set, and I think he's in Thailand when he films this, and he's in his really flash villa, so it looks really well, and it kind of brings you to that dreaming state of mind to think that it is possible. Everybody's human and they make mistakes, but he's here to kind of show you how to correct it. The only thing I'm kind of caught up on is I can't decide whether the Cloud 9 should be the first section to start, or should it be last, and that's where I'm kind of torn between. I don't know, is it better to teach you the mindset before you get into all the technical and start trading, or is it better to teach you after? I'm kind of 50-50. And that's one kind of thing I would, if I had to say a con, is I don't know if it should go first or last. But overall, I was super impressed by the Cloud 9. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to give you a kind of overall breakdown. So overall, I was extremely happy with the course. As I said, it was professionally built. You get to ask your questions along the way. It really does cover everything you need to know from start to finish. I feel there's a lot of content and definitely a lot of value built into this package, and I'm really glad he did pile it together and sell it as a one piece instead of separately. I feel it will add a lot more value to you guys. Personally, I've learned a lot from the course, and that's being 100% honest. I've learned an awful lot from the course. I feel you're always learning, you're never going to know everything, and I did take huge value out of the course. It has improved my day trading, my swing trading, and especially my shorting. So overall, I'm a big fan. I'm a really big fan. I struggle to kind of pull any more cons out of it for you. I gave you my 100% honest opinion in terms of the pros and the cons. So now it's kind of down to the price breakdown. So the course is $2,997. The hard question is it worth it? I have to say, honestly, I think it is worth it. There's other courses out there that might be cheaper, but they cover maybe a lot less sections, and then they upsell you the other sections. So I feel with this whole package, it is everything you need to know. I feel it is worth the price. In saying that, I wouldn't go any more than $3,000 for the course. I feel it's valued right where it should be. So guys, that's my feedback on the Foos Pro package. It is my 100% honest opinion, and I really hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you are thinking and taking the Foos Pro package, there is a link in the description. It is an affiliate link, so help me help you. And there is a huge discount there waiting for you guys. That is basically to all my subscribers out there. I get to offer you a huge discount, so I'm really grateful for that. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit like and subscribe. And once again, guys, if you are thinking of taking the course, there is a link in the description, so go click it, and God bless.